Destination Newry, it is the soapbox time, and the soapbox is available to you to bring to the attention of our audience across the planet those things that are close to your heart, those things that are important to you. You're welcome on the soapbox. My soapbox today found its origins, its provenance, on yesterday morning on BBC Radio 4 Sunday morning programme with Edward Sturton. I was kind of chilling out in bed on the one day in the week that I do so, up at 8 o'clock on the Sunday morning, and then Edward read the introduction to the story that was to follow. I had just sufficient time to swing across the bed and turn the programme off. The word that triggered me was abortion. I'm amazed that within the very deep heart's core of my intellect, I am unable to listen to and to give appreciation to any argument that seeks to say that abortion is right. It doesn't work for me. And just as I'm unable to walk in the confines of the Tower of London, there I become physically weak in that space, and can never take to any of the death camp tours of the Nazis. I recoil, I become physically ill in those situations. Just as those things exist in my life, I am affected in exactly the same way by the evil of abortion that is abroad in our world today. World Health Organization figures tell us that 125,000 abortions occur every day throughout the world, between 40 and 50 million annually. The evil, the hurt, the murder, the blackness, the crime, the absence of humanity, all leave me frightened, silent, and ashamed. It's my observation that the cause of opposition to the crime that is abortion is left in the hands of kind of rosary and statue-carrying anoraks, who at the top end of the biblical scale will tackle the violence of abortion by the use of violence against the doctors who perform the murder of the innocents in the most sophisticated of facilities throughout Britain and America. Now, the gentleness of rosaries and the rosary practice and the often beautiful iconography of Catholic statuary are important in the lives of so many people. But they are, in a sense, the prayer wheel of a mendicant, of a begging and needy people. As such, the campaign against abortion suffers because of that perceived weakness. What I get to wondering is this: what's the best way to work for the defeat of the abortion practice and worldwide philosophy? The crusade for the baby's right to life requires leadership, a philosophy, a strategy. But let us start by considering leadership. Even Francis the Good, the Pope, has not got the fight against abortion at the top of his in-tray every morning of his hard-working life. Arguably, he should, or maybe he too, like me and so many others, can only take so much and succumb to the attack of evil. We cannot progress any further. We are, of course, a deeply spiritual world. We constantly seek answers. We look beyond the stars in the search for our ultimate destiny. We orbit Mars. We find Earth-like planets in other solar systems. We find habitable zones within our great universe. The army of the people of God, Buddhists, for example, and their appreciation of life and the sacredness of all sentient beings, Christians of the God of love, the people of Israel, with their concept of peace, shalom, and the true people of Islam who will tell you, alhamdulillah, it is with God. We are, dear friends, a powerful people on the journey of love. But up to now, we have been a sleeping giant. Abortion continues. I believe, and I share it with you, that we must be a people of the love of God, and that truth will propel us towards a lifestyle, a modus vivendi, in which our outcry against our abortion will be as natural to us as the very next breath we take and as close to us as the shadow that we threw upon the earth from the light of the sun. And at the end of it all, after his prayers for the world, the good Pope Francis should maybe take from his in-tray on a daily basis and place on his desk the file marked abortion. You've been listening to the Soapbox here on Destination Uri. The Soapbox is here on a daily basis at your disposal.